Jimmy Swaggart, the legendary televangelist whose fiery sermons and gospel music once captivated millions across the globe, has died at the age of 90. He passed away peacefully on July 1st, 2025, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, surrounded by family after suffering a cardiac arrest 2 weeks prior. For decades, Swaggart was a towering figure in American evangelicalism, a man who built one of the most influential religious empires of the 20th century, only to see it shaken by scandal and personal failure before spending his final years in quiet ministry and reflection. Born in 1935 in Faraday, Louisiana, Swaggart was deeply rooted in Pentecostal traditions and grew up surrounded by gospel music. He was cousin to music icons Jerry Lee Lewis and Mickey Gilley, but unlike them, Jimmy devoted his talents to the church, preaching from tent revivals in the 1950s. He soon harnessed the power of radio and then television, launching the Jimmy Swaggart telecast. In the early 1970s, by the mid-1980s, his broadcasts reached over 3,000 stations and cable systems each week, drawing a global audience in the tens of millions. His ministry, based in Baton Rouge, generated an estimated $150 million annually at its peak and included a Bible college, publishing arm, and record label that sold millions of gospel albums, earning him Grammy nominations and widespread admiration. However, Swaggart's incredible rise came to an earth-shattering halt in 1988 when he became embroiled in a prostitution scandal. Photos emerged of Swaggart with a sex worker in a Louisiana motel, and the once righteous preacher delivered a now infamous, tearful confession on national television. "I have sinned against you." The scandal rocked the evangelical world and led to his suspension and eventual defrocking by the Assemblies of God. He attempted to rebuild, but in 1991 was again implicated in another incident involving a sex worker in California. The back-to-back scandals shattered his image, leading to a massive decline in viewership, enrollment at his Bible college, and financial support. Still, Swaggart refused to retreat entirely. He continued to preach, albeit to smaller audiences, and with time and persistence, rebuilt a portion of his ministry. In 2010, he launched SonLife Broadcasting Network, which reached a new generation of viewers online and on satellite TV. He never regained the sweeping influence he once held, but remained a steadfast figure to his loyal followers. His son Donnie Swaggart took on more leadership in the ministry over the years, ensuring that the family legacy endured.